Hey everybody, Edo here, and this is Istanbul, the dice game by Rüdiger Dorn and published by Pegasus and AEG. And if you don't know, I am a huge fan of Istanbul, the original game. I love it. I highly recommend it. It was really high in my top 10 of whatever year I put it in. And since then, there's actually been 2 expansions. I only thought there was one, the Bazaar and Coffee one, but apparently there's like a ship and sail one I haven't played. So I gotta play that. But the dice game, I saw it on the store shelf. I bought this. I was just thrilled to get it to the table. And without a doubt, it delivers. This game is an excellent dice game that really breathes the idea and a lot of things you're familiar with in the original Istanbul, but certainly you don't need that. So, Istanbul Dice, you are trying to score 5 or 6 rupees, rubies, pretty much Zelda, based on the number of players, and you do that by collecting goods and getting them with goods, so you can get them with bananas, with fruit, spice, cloth, or jewels. You can also buy them with coins. You can buy them by collecting four of these tiles, by purchasing them. You can get them with various resources, and that's pretty much it, which aligns to the main game. What you're going to be doing on your turn is rolling dice, and when you roll the dice, not all of them, you'll start with a subset. When you roll them, you are going to be making different combinations of sets with the faces. So you can straight up just buy from the table. So if I've got 4 of a kind for pineapples or 4 of a kind for cloth, I can take the jewel. As you take, they get more expensive, like in Istanbul. Or you can get the different sorts, like I was talking about over here. So this one, to get this ruby would be 1 jewel, one of each face of the dice. So it's like jewel, cloth, fruit, and spice, like that. And so you're doing that, but it would be really hard to roll the dice you need it every single time. So what else is going on? Well, if you get, different combinations of sets, you can buy these tokens, and these tokens act as a face for a future round. So if I've got 2 fruit, I can get a fruit token and save that for later. If I've got one of 3 different types, I can save a wild for later. If I get 4 different sites, I can get 2 for later. So you're basically getting different dice sets to build up resources to then spend in future rounds. As the game goes on, everything gets more and more expensive as these things are reviewed, and you have to removed, and you have to. You can also buy from the market. I might not be named the market, but these are permanent engine builder buffs at the start of the game. So if I buy one of these, which requires 4 dice of one of each type, I then get an extra die at the start of my turn. This one gives me 3 coins at the start of my turn. I can get an extra card at the start of my turn. I can get the blue jewel, which is new, which allows you to re-roll any set of your dice. There are also these cards, which are effectively action cards. One of the nice things about them is oftentimes they'll do something for the player who received them, but also offer something to all the other players to make a decision, like whether or not they want to sell a good or get some coins or whatever. It adds a little bit more interaction off turn, which I like. The game is quick, clean, and just an absolutely outstanding dice game. Now, it's interesting. What I will say, playing this game, is it made me realize just how amazing Istanbul is and how this does fall short of Istanbul. In particular, because it's based on dice rolling, your agency off turn in terms of planning is very low. When you're playing Istanbul, when it's not your turn, you can sort of think about where you're going to move and what you're going to do. With this game, you really got to roll your dice. So until that happens, you don't know it. The other thing that happens is when it's your turn, you're rolling your dice, and then you're starting to do all these calculations based on the faces you're seeing, moving around, and not into AP category analysis paralysis, but there's a lot more thinking in the moment. So Istanbul is this game where it's got this zippy, when it's my turn, I go boop, I do my thing, and then when it's not my turn, I'm planning, sort of rapid pace, rolling play, like a scythe. Like it's just like boom, boom, or Concordia, where it's flowing so quickly because everyone's thinking off turn and then making a short action. Here, it's like the opposite, where you can't think off turn much, and then on turn, it's a longer action. It's just this pacing that doesn't make this game bad in any way. It just highlights how good Istanbul is. So if you like dice games, I think this is great. Beautiful production value. No quibbles whatsoever. This will be in the collection for a long time, and I enjoy it very much. So, Istanbul, the dice game. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.